Hi, I'm Jared Webb. Welcome to Education Express U.S. History, and today we're going to talk about World War II. World War II introduced many new inventions, had a lot of battles, bombings, and famous people. It was war on steroids. So you've probably heard a lot about World War II because we spent an entire unit on it. Here's a rundown of the most devastating and destructive war in human history. It all started when Hitler decided to invade Poland on September 1st, 1939. Hitler wanted to colonize Poland for the racially superior Germans, which were known as the Aryan race. If you don't know who Adolf Hitler was, he was the Nazi leader of Germany during World War II. He was teamed up with Benito Mussolini, who was the fascist dictator of Italy, and Emperor Hirohito, who controlled Japan. They made up the Axis powers. The Axis powers were fighting against the Allied powers through the war. The Allied powers consisted of the United States, Soviet Union, France, and Great Britain.
Mr. Webb, I thought Russia was part of this war.
Oh, me from the past. Russia was part of the Soviet Union along with many other countries. The Soviet Union was led by Joseph Stalin. Stalin was a communist leader and accounted for 34 to 49 million deaths, but he did aid the Allies during the war. The United States was led by Franklin Roosevelt until he was assassinated and replaced by Harry Truman, who ordered the bombings on Japan to help end the war, but we'll talk more about that later. France was invaded and taken over by Germany really early in the war. Great Britain was led by Prime Minister Winston Churchill, who refused to give up. This helped inspire the British to resist Nazism. Now let's talk about some inventions from World War II. During the war, penicillin was commonly used to kill bacteria in the soldiers' wounds. Radars were used in World War II during Pearl Harbor and throughout the rest of the war, but they were not nearly as accurate as they are today. Nuclear power was introduced during World War II and was used for bombs and as a source of power. Oh, it's time for the mystery document? Yesterday, December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy, the United States of America was suddenly and deliberately attacked by naval and air forces of the Empire of Japan. Thank you so much, Ryan. This is FDR's Day of Infamy speech. On August 6, 1941, the United States deployed the first ever atomic bomb on Hiroshima, Japan. The bomb was absolutely devastating, but Japan would still not surrender. 3 days later, on August 9th, America deployed another atomic bomb on Nagasaki, Japan. The second bomb was enough to make the Japanese surrender and end the war quicker. Thanks, Thought Bubble. During the war, America was involved in many battles. Today we're going to talk about two major ones. The famously known D-Day took place on June 6, 1944. D-Day was the invasion of Normandy, France. 156,000 American, Canadian, and British troops stormed the beaches known as Sword, Omaha, Juneau, Utah, and Gold to liberate France from Nazi control. Iwo Jima occurred on February 19 to March 26, 1945. American forces landed on the coast of a small island that was defended by Japanese troops. America attacked Iwo Jima because they needed the island to launch attacks on Japan. Thank you for watching Education Express U.S. History. I'm Jared Webb.
This project was made by Jared Webb, Ryan Muldowney, Thomas Gratian, and Andrew Detry. We hope you enjoyed watching Education Express U.S. History.